Cool guys, let's start with our next topic, that is horizontal scaling. So we talked about how things were going in the case of vertical scaling, that we keep on adding resources in this manner, and if there is certain point of failure present, then the whole device will be crashed. So contrary to the this horizontal scaling, it is based on the principle that we use smaller but multiple large count machines in large count, large numbers. Cool. So for example, this could be a scenario that this is 1 TB, 4 GB, 1 TB, this is 4 GB, 1 TB. Cool. 1 TB, 4 GB. Similarly 1 TB, 4 GB. So all of them are connected through certain network calls. So these hardwares are known as commodity hardwares. Commodity hardwares. So this is the underlying principle of using a horizontal scaling, and with the use of network calls, these are connected, and these hardwares are known as commodity hardwares. So the next thing is, you might have a question that can monoliths also be horizontally scaled? The answer to that question, it's yes, scaled, because it is possible, but it is very complicated. Cool. So if for example we have a news app, and it is, we know that it is a read heavy app. So if if in case of monolith, all the front end, back end, and the DB are together, so if we connect certain resources to them, and we know that the front end part is active, means requires, but we, in case of monolith, we have to add all three things, means the front end, back end, and the DB. So these two parts, the backend and the DB resources, go as a waste. That is why the monoliths applications are generally vertically scaled. Preference is given to the vertical scaling in case of monoliths. So that is the reason horizontal scaling is not preferred in case of monoliths. So this was an important question that you need to know, and I'll just summarize it again. So if we have for example, if we are having a news app, so it's a read heavy app. So in case of monoliths, as we know that both front is all the three layers, front end, back end, and the database are in a same code base. So if in future, if we need to increase the scalability, we need to add more resources, to this. So at that time, but as the underlying principle of monolith states that all the three layers are present inside a single code base, so the resources we need to add, we will be adding all three things, but we have only the use of front end, as it's a read intensive application, read heavy application. So the backend and the database thing will go as a waste. That is why the preference is given to the vertical scaling. So thanks everyone for joining. We'll meet you in the next class.